Guys, I talked a lot of shit before the game about how Kimmich was not that good of a fullback, and defensively he wasn't that great, and Vinicius could roast the living shit out of him. A lot of Bayern fans told me, no, that's wrong. He shut down Kylian Mbappe. Clearly, you don't know anything about football. You got an American accent. You don't know what you're talking about. How about now? I said it. I said he would roast that little German bitch, and he did. Give my boy the Ballon d'Or. Shine that shit up right now. Shine that up, okay? I want De Ligt, fucking Eric Dyer, and all of them, Kimmich, all of them, go shine Vinny's Ballon d'Or, okay? Listen, there's no question we deserve to win that game, okay? Vinicius roasted Kimmich, and I called for it. I said, put Vinny on the left, isolate their fullbacks, and roast them like shit. And that's exactly what happened. But this time, my boy Vinicius came through and he roasted the living shit out of this guy. Anyways, man, another Champions League, just another day for Real Madrid, you know what I mean? When you decide to be a Real Madrid fan, you're kind of used to this. This is kind of like very normal. It's very common. You going to the Champions League and winning it, you know what I mean? Just kind of like everyday business, essentially. And yeah, I mean, Bayern, they're a hell of a team. Take my hat off to Bayern Munich. You know, they're a hell of competitors. You know, I take my hat off to Leroy Sané. What a game he played today. Psych, he was garbage, trash. Leroy Sané, don't ever. This guy is so overrated. Okay, like the guy had one good moment in the entire two legs. Gnabry, you know, he had to bow out because the occasion was too big for him. Alphonso Davies, you guys can keep him. You guys can keep Alphonso Davies. We don't want that guy, okay? But my boy Vinny, give him the Ballon d'Or. But yeah, anyways, enough with the rant. Talking about the game itself, all right? Jude Bellingham, not his best performance. Rodrigo, obviously, could have been a lot more clinical in front of goal. Brahim Diaz comes on, looks sharp in front of goal. I was really impressed with Brahim Diaz when he came in, and he sort of really ran at Mazraoui, and he looked really good. I thought we should have attacked them down that side earlier. It was clear in the first half that side, their left side, was so easy to sort of target. So we were having a lot of success on that side. But the moment Vinny started playing wider and running at Kimmich, we saw how easily he was cooking the living shit out of this guy. It was fucking barbecue out there. Psh, I can fucking smell the barbecue from Washington, D.C. right here. Psh, I can fucking smell the barbecue. I can fucking smell it till now. I can smell the German chicken barbecue right now. Anyways, Ferland Mendy, world-class performance. Nacho impressed me so much. Rudiger, obviously, he tried to show Alphonso Davies in on that one chance, and who knew Alphonso Davies could fucking score a goal with his right foot like that? Well, I mean, what are you supposed to do with that? But Carlo Ancelotti, I mean, does it again. His third Champions League final with Real Madrid, and we're facing Borussia Dortmund. I mean, we really have to like our chances against Dortmund. Florentino Perez with the recruitment and getting this personnel, Jose Lu. I mean, the fairy tale story with Jose Lu, for him to be such a huge Real Madrid fan, and I saw the image of him showing up, going to the Champions League final in Paris, dressed in his Real Madrid jersey with his father. It's just such an incredible thing. The guy comes on and he changes the game for us. But credit to Carlo Ancelotti, who made that substitution and brought Jose Lu in, so that he can essentially affect the game. Luka Modric, this guy should not consider retirement. We need to renew his contract right now. Give Luka Modric another season. Toni Kroos, I mean, he does what he always does. He looks incredible. He was sensational. I just think adding Mbappe to this team is going to be kind of ridiculous, to be fair. But we have to say, like, at this point, we're by far the favorites to win this Champions League tie. Let me gather my thoughts a little bit. Camavinga off the bench, I didn't think he had his best performance in terms of, like, at times you felt like he didn't know what was around him, and that's been some of the criticism against him. Carlo went with Tchouaméni in this game, and it seemed like Tchouaméni was a safer bet, you know, in terms of his ball distribution, in terms of he's more of a natural six, and he's more natural in those positions. and scanning the pitch and knowing what's around him. Danny Carvajal didn't have one of his best games today. A couple of times he tried to feed the ball down the line. I just thought Carvajal didn't have one of his best performances. Neither did Valverde, and it's partly because they didn't have a lot of opportunities, or they didn't have the ball in positions where they could really affect the game. But again, it's Vinny is the man of the hour. He's the guy who deserves all the shine. I know Jose Lu scored those 2 goals, and he deserves a ton of credit because some people could have missed those chances. I mean, granted, those are chances you should be converting, but let's give the guy his credit. Let's give him his due. He deserves to celebrate this. But Vinny just looked like a Ballon d'Or winner. I mean, the guy was just roasting the living shit. I mean, I don't know if you guys can smell the barbecue, but it's all the way over here, and I can smell the shit out of this barbecue. But yeah, so now we're on to the 15th. Congratulations to all the Madridistas out there. And if you guys saw any of my videos where I talked about isolating their fullbacks, and I said target Kimmich and run at him, he's not good defensively, and all the people were like, oh, what happened? You know what I mean? My boy Vinny is just unstoppable. He's the best at dribbling against any person 1v1, and you just cannot contain that guy. Anyways, that's all I have for this one. I apologize for the profanity. I'm obviously very hyped about this win, and congratulations. Hala Madrid. Hala Madrid!